Hello and welcome back to the Steel Drum Training Center, Sterling C sample here. I have a little quick video for you today, okay? Um, a matter of fact, this one will be a little more intense. In fact, I'll try to make it a little longer and make this part of my classes. Now we've been studying the C major scale for a while. So time for us to move around the circle. So you see behind me the circle I have here. We're going to do circular movements. You go from this, from you go, we're gonna go a fifth up. You go up to G. Okay. So we know C major scale already. Everybody's supposed to know the C major scale by now. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Right. So we go five notes up, and we go up to G. C, D, E, F, G. Start from G, which on the circle will be the fifth note up on the scale of G. So we go from the G and we start the G major scale now. Now there we're gonna start getting our sharp notes, okay? On the scale here, on the G major scale, you get your first sharp note. The first sharp note in that scale will come on the 7th degree of the G major scale. So as I tell you before, take your C major scale, start from G, with the same C major scale. C major scale is start from G, up to the same scale but sharpen your 7th, okay? F could be a 7th note, so you sharpen that F, could become F sharp. Right? So there you get your G major scale. You play the same notes you play in C major scale, but you start from G and sharpen the 7th note. That's how you get your G major, your first sharp, okay? You get your G major scale with one sharp. That's one sharp in that scale, okay guys? So let's go again. G major scale. And of course, you do it how I show you how to do it. Skip every other note so you can get the chords in the scale. Remember what I tell you? Notes make scales, scales make chords, and chords make progression. You find any notes, then you find the chords. You find the scale, the notes, the chords, and then the chords won't give you the progression. So now we're finding the chords in this G major scale now. Now, remember where you had a C major, you had a D minor, a E minor on the third, right? Then a F major on the fourth, then a G major on the fifth, then a A minor on the sixth, then a B diminished on the seventh. Right, you're going to shift a little bit when you go up because you're going a note up. Okay, so you're going to shift a little bit, right? You go where you have majors, you might find some minors where majors used to be because you change one note, which is F sharp. Okay, so let's find out. Let's dive into this G major scale now. Okay, so you can learn the G major scale. Everybody's supposed to have the C major scale by now. So let's go to the G major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sharpen your 7th, your F. Sharpen your 7th, which is F and G. So now you skip every other note. Take this scale and skip every other note. So it's G, A, skip the A, and go to B. Right? So G, B, okay? Once again, skip, you're finding your chords, okay? So to find this chord, you take the note, the chord that you're looking for, the name of the note and the chord that you're looking for, and skip every other note, and you will find, take it from 1 to 5, and you will find your first scale, your first chord, okay? So G, skip the A, go to B. After B is what? C, skip the C, and go to D. Remember ABC. So the first chord in the G major scale is G major itself. G. So that's G major and the first chord in the G major scale, okay? So you find your first chord. That's a G major. Now, you're going to the second chord now. The second chord in the G major scale. Remember what happens on the second degree? It's a minor. This is going to be a minor on the second degree. Okay? Remember in your C major scale, your second degree was D. Now your second was D minor. So in this now, your second degree go be, after A is what? G is what? G is A. Your second degree go be A minor in G major scale. Okay? In G major scale. So play G. Your second degree go be a minor now. A minor. Right? Your third was going to be a minor. Your third degree now going to be a B minor. Okay, a minor again. Remember your third degree in the C major scale was what? Was E minor. Now it's B minor here now. Okay, so it's A. So G major, A minor, then B minor, which is B, D, F sharp. That way F sharp coming in now. So when F sharp coming in, that is one sharp you find in the G major scale, right? B in the C major scale was a major chord, was a diminished chord. In fact, it was diminished in the C major scale. Now in the G major scale, it's a major, right? It's a minor. In fact, sorry. So major, minor, minor, B minor. Okay. So C major, A minor, B minor, right? So now on the third degree, that's the third one. We're going to the fourth degree now, which is after is C. So the same C major scale you come back to now, regular C major, because you're on the fourth degree, and the fourth degree is always a major scale. The fifth degree is always a major scale either. So C, then D major. Not so in C you have D minor. Now in G you have D major, which is an F sharp. That F sharp changes everything. That F sharp changed everything in that scale. Okay. So D major on the fifth degree. Okay. Then the sixth degree always a minor. The sixth degree always a minor. D after D is what in the alphabet? A B C D E. Always a minor. So you had E minor. In C major you had E minor on the third degree. But in F major you have E minor on the sixth degree. Right? So that's it. So E minor. And then your seventh degree always a diminished. So it's F sharp diminished, right? So you have F sharp half diminished in front. You must have the F sharp, okay? Then back to G. Right? So let's go through it again. G major scale, right? One sharp, remember one sharp, F sharp. Now, I'm filming this and the camera is facing me, so it will look like my right hand is my left hand, right? But this is my left hand here, and this is my right hand here, okay? This is my C part over here, C, all whole notes on this side, and this is my G part over here, okay, guys? So now, let's go through the scale again. So we will have the discrepancy, okay? Now, in C major scale, you have no sharps and no flats, right? So going around the circle now, we're starting to find our sharps and our flats, okay? On this side of the circle, on the left side of the circle, you're going clockwise, okay? So your next chord on the circle will be G. So in the G major scale, there's only one sharp. You see on the music sheet, when they put up the music sheet, there's something on the side of it, just one sharp. Sometimes you see two sharps and three sharps and four sharps. Those are key signatures. So if you see one sharp, and if you're watching the music sheet, you can't read too good, you see one sharp, well, common sense will tell you that key is G. Okay? So they're playing in G. So you are the other soloist, as a pan man or a pan man who play by ear, can know when they're playing in G, and you can always follow them. Okay? And if they go on to two sharps, you will know they're playing in D. And three sharps, you're playing, and so forth and so forth. So now let's go back with the G major scale again. So G major, F sharp on the 7, same C major scale, but starting from G and sharp on your 7. And now to find the chords in the scale, you skip every other note. B, D, right? So that's a D major scale. Right? Then you go from the next note is A. Skip every other note. Skip every other note. A, B, C. So you skip the B and you go to C. You skip the D and you go to E. That's how you find the A minor scale. The next chord and the chromatics and the G chromatics and the G major scale could be B. Skip every other note again. Go ahead. So B, C. Skip the C. Go to D. Right? Skip the E. Go to F. F sharp in fact. Right? B, C, D, E, F. So you go from B, skip the C, go to D. So the next note is B, C, B, D. Skip the E. Maybe you're skipping every other note. Skip the E and go to the F sharp. Because you have no F and G major scale, it's only F sharp. Okay? So that's how you find your minor, your B minor scale, your B minor. That's B minor. So, right? And they go on as usual. They go to the other one, you find this, you go to C, skip every other note. You know C major scale already, you know where C major, so C major is C, A, G. Right? And then they go to D. But remember, the F sharp is what changing from the C, okay? And they go to D. D, F sharp. If you want to break it down, I'm going to break it down for you again. D, E, skip the E, go to F sharp. Skip these. After F is what? G. Skip the G, go to A. Right? That's how you get your D major scale. Remember, D was a minor. D was a minor in the C major scale, but it's a major in the G major scale. Okay? All because of that one note you change, that F note you change. Right? And you go to the next one, which is E. E still minor, so that's your 6. Your 6th degree always a minor. So in other words, you don't learn that E major. E minor was on the 3rd degree in the C major scale. Now it's on the 6th degree in the G major scale. So that's why they're very close together. Then you go to the diminish, F sharp diminish, or half diminish. Then back to your G. So G, A minor, B minor, C minor, C major, D major, E minor, right? E minor, F sharp diminished, then back to G. That sound like a song, eh? That's a song. Right? That's a song. There you go. Your whole G major scale. Now, when you use the G major scale to make songs, now remember what I tell you about on the 4th degree, the 4 and the 5, the 1, the 4 and the 5. Now, the 1, the 4, you have to learn the numbers, your chords, okay? There's your first, there's your 1, G is your 1, right? A is your 2, right? B minor is your 3, right? C major is your 4, right? D major is your 5, E minor is your 6, right? Then F sharp diminish is your 7th, and back to your G. Now, in music now, as I tell you, as I taught you before, there's primary chords and secondary chords, okay? Now, in the C major, the primary chords was C, was your 1, your 4, and your 5. Same thing here, your 1, your 4, and your 5 is the same primary chords. In any scale you're going, your 1, your 4, and your 5 could always be your primary chords. And if you realize your 1, your 4, and your 5, they are always majors, okay? In the major scale. We're talking about major scale. If you're doing minor scale, your 1, your 4, and your 5 go be a minor, go be minors, okay? If you're doing major scales now, so your 1, your 4, and your 5 will be major. So your major and your 1, your 4, and your 5 in the G, the scale of G, in the key of G, gonna be the G, gonna be the G major, right? That's the 1, and your 4, your 4 gonna be the next minor, which is C minor, then D, then back to C. So this is just basics I'm showing you, Once you learn more, you get into more deeper chords and stuff. You can do the ninths and learn the 7th and the 9th and all the different chords you can learn. But you're just learning basics. I teach you basic stuff, okay, guys? There's a lot of hard meat you're gonna learn when I bring in other teachers with me. I have a lot of friends I will bring in and let them have classes, and teach you guys much more than what I really know. But I'm showing you the basic stuff that you need to know that could catapult you into playing, making sense to play. Okay, guys? Okay, guys. So your 1, your 2, your 3, your 5, you're back to your 1. Something like that, Or you can do the 1, you can do 1, 4, back to your 1. Now listen, the 1 is like your home, right? You stay home there. When you go on the 2, you can go back to 1. Then you can go to 4. You go back to 1. That's your 1. Your 2 you can go. 2 you can go anyway. But when you go to the 5, that brings you back home. You hear something like you want to go back. So the 1 is like your home. The 2, the 4 is like like you're outside playing in the yard. The 2, go back to the 1. And the 5 is you're ready to go home. Right? So that's basically what the structure is about. All the minors, well, we go talk about the minor, what we do with the minors. All the rest is secondary. The primary chords, the 1, the 4, and the 5, the primary chords, those are the most important chords you use. The 3, the 2, the 3, and the 6, and the 2, the 3, the 6, and the 7, those are like the little decoration frills because they related to most. Each one of these minor chords, each one of these major chords have a relative minor, and they're right there in that same scale. Okay, watch me, like G, right? G and G and B. So you just how you can find it easy is go 3 notes backwards. Okay, if you say G, say E F G, right? E F G. So G and E is very relative minors. Okay, E is relative minor to G, all because they only have 1 note difference. Check out the E, check out the G major scale, G major, and check out the E major. You close this up. You close this up. Those are relative. So E minor and G major relatives. Watch back. Same thing. Yep. You close this sucker. So you can play you can play E minor and replace it with a G major anytime because they're relatives. Okay, they're partners. 2 of them is like twins. Next one, the C major, and A minor, they are relatives. You see the A minor and C major are relatives, okay? Relative minor. A minor is relative to C major. One note different. A minor. The next one now, the last one now is what we have. What we missing? The F. The F. So we have the C. We have the G. What we using G? The G major. Right? So the F now. I don't want to mix it because we was doing the G major scale. So we want to stay with the G major scale, okay? So we're going to stay with the G major scale. So this is relative to G. Go 3 notes before G. So E, F, G. The relative to G is E, relative minor, right? The relative minor, then the A, then the C. Which is the third? Relative minor C is the A minor, right? Then your D. D major. Then you say C, D, E. So your relative minor to the D, C, E, C, D, E. Also B, C, D. So that relative gonna be B. Gonna be B minor. See? So the D major relative minor to D major is B minor. Right? So the way it mix up those, once you do it in C, it's different thing when you're doing it in C, but we're dealing with the G major scale today. Right? You find all the relatives. So the relative to G, right? The relative to G is E. E minor. It could be a minor, okay? The relative minor to C is A minor. The relative minor to D is B minor. Right? There you go. So we have exhausted the G major scale, and I hope this lesson has been profitable to you, and I hope it teach you something, right, guys? And I thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube station, my YouTube page, Sterling C. Sample, Steve Jump Training Center. Thank you. God bless you. Have a wonderful day in Jesus' name.